Welcome back to DeFi Tactics. Remember, this is not financial advice. Do not make any financial decisions based on my word alone. Always do your own research. With that said, today we're going to discuss the 10% cap on vote power for FTSO signal providers and what that means if we go over that cap for our rewards rate. Let's get to it. So, as you can see, we're on the flaremetrics.io site, the list for the signal providers. Currently, we're on the overall section. However, there are two signal providers for this epoch that the vote power is over 10%. Switching to epoch 5 with this toggle button at the top left-hand side of the screen, we can see that AFTSO has a 12.02% vote power. Additionally, Bifrost Oracle is sitting at a 10.01% vote power for epoch 5. So what does it mean when a signal provider has over 10% vote power? Essentially, it means that the rewards or the ability to provide signals to the network gets scaled back to 10%. This has a positive effect on the overall network as it ensures that not one signal provider becomes too powerful or the network Oracle system becomes too centralized. However, it can have a negative effect on the rewards rate for that signal provider and those who've delegated their votes to that signal provider. So how can we determine the effect on the rewards rate that this overage on vote power will have? I saw them mention this on the DeFi Standard a few days ago as far as the formula for actually figuring this out. The formula to figure out the effect on the rewards rate from a signal provider that's got over 10% vote power is the following. 1 minus the vote power minus the vote cap, which in this case is 10% or 0.1, divided by 0.1 or the vote cap. This result times the reward rate will give you the adjusted rewards rate. Now, since we don't know what the rewards rate will actually be until the end of the epoch, we need to use an assumed figure or an assumed rewards rate based on the available data. If you're getting anything out of this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button and left me a comment in the comment section below. So how do we figure out this assumed rewards rate that we can use to plug into our formula? Well, the best available data that we have is on the flaremetrics.io site. And again, we're going to switch this toggle back to overall. This will show us the overall rewards rates for each signal provider since the start of the network. So we know that AFTSO has an overage on vote power over that 10% cap. So on the overall section of the signal provider list, we can see that their overall rewards rate is 1.456 songbird per 100 songbird delegated. Switching back to the epoch 5 only data, we can see that AFTSO has a vote power of 12.02%. This is a little calculator I came up with in order to figure out the effect on a rewards rate due to a signal provider's overage on the vote power. So I've got this split screen set up so it's easier for us to plug in these numbers here. So the vote power percentage that we're at, again, we're looking at AFTSO on the left-hand side of the screen for epoch 5. AFTSO has a 12.02% vote power. So like we discussed earlier, we need to figure out a reward rate to put into this calculation. The best data we have is the overall rewards rates on the flaremetrics.io website. So using the toggle button to switch back to overall, we can see that AFTSO has a 1.456 reward rate. We're going to go ahead and put in 1.456. And now assuming that AFTSO would have gained 1.456 songbird per 100 songbird delegated for epoch 5, we can see that the actual rewards that would have been distributed due to this overage in vote power would be 1.161 songbird per 100 songbird delegated. This means that the actual rewards rate due to the overage in vote power would be almost 0.3 songbird less than if their vote power was under that 10% cap. Now for the other signal provider that is over, Bifrost Oracle is sitting a little bit over that 10% cap, sitting at 10.01% overall vote power. So let's go ahead and put in 10.01% into our calculator. And switching back to the overall section on the flaremetrics.io website, we're going to see that their overall rewards rate is 1.078. So we're going to go ahead and type in 1.078 as our assumed reward rate for Epoch 5. And because this vote power is only slightly over the 10% cap, we can see that we would still earn 1.0769 Songbird per 100 Songbird delegated. This leaves a difference of only 0.001 from the adjusted reward rate compared to the expected reward rate. So the less that a signal provider is over on vote power, the lower the difference will be between the adjusted reward rate. So that about wraps it up for this video. Again, I just wanted to go over the effect that a vote power overage has on a signal provider's reward rate. As always, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. We'll catch you next time on DeFi Tactics. Well, the best available data that we have is the formula to figure out the effect on the rewards rate on a this is a little calculator I came up with in order to figure out, based on the percentage that we are over the signal provider list of what am I talking about. So this is just a little spreadsheet or calculator that I came up with in order to we can see that the actual rewards that we'd be So that about wraps it up for this video. Again, I just wanted to go over the effect that a vote So that about wraps it up for this video. Again, I just wanted to go over what the effect of a vote power overage, the cap of the difference between one other